Assalamu alaikum. I am Rashid Kenny and today I am delivering my fifth lecture on percentages. This is exercise 8B D1 O level mathematics. I am solving question number 10 to question number 16. In my previous lecture, I have solved first 9 questions of this exercise. This is chapter 8, exercise 8B. So question number 10 and the question number 10 is this one. The number 2400 is first increased by 30% and the value obtained is next decreased by 20%. Find the final number. So we first increased 2400 by 30%. The value obtained next decreased by 20%. So let us solve this question. And the question number 10 is let the number is let the number is equals to 2400. It is not letting this is the number. The number is 2400 and first we increase it by 30%, so we will find the 30% of 2400. So 30% of 2400 is equals to 30 divided by 100 multiply by 2400. Simplifying it, we get 24 times 30, 720. So this number is equals to 720. So increased 30% of 2400 is 720. So let us increase 2400 by 720. Increased value is equals to 2400 plus 720. Adding 720, we get 3120. 3120. So this is the increased value. Now this value is now decreased by 20%. So we will find the 20% of 3120. So 20% of 3120 is equals to 20 over 100 multiplied by 3120. Simplifying that by multiplying 3120 by 20 and dividing by 100, we get 624. So now we will decrease the amount which is equals to 624 from 3120. So the decreased value is equals to 3120 minus 624. After subtracting 624 from 3120, we get the final which is 2496. So this number is now 2496 after increasing 30% of 2400 first and then decreasing 20% the next. We get 2496. So this is the question number 10. Let us move toward the question number 11. And now the question number 11 is this. In 2011, a train carried 8% more passengers than in 2010. In 2012, it carried 8% more passengers than in 2011 and find the percentage increase in the number of train passengers from 2010 to 2012. There are number of passengers in 2010. In 2011, number of passengers increased by 8% and of the number of passengers in 2010, and in 2012 number of passengers increased 8% more to the number of passengers in 2011. So we have to find the percentage increase from 2010 to 2012 of number of passengers. So let us solve this question. Let the number of passengers in 2010 let the number of passengers of passengers in 2010 is equals to x. We don't know the number of passengers in 2010, so we let that number of passengers equals to x. So in 2011 there is an increase of 8%. So number of passengers in 2011, it is 8% more than number of passengers in 2010. So we add 8% of x to the value of number of passengers in 2010. So X plus 8% of X. So the number of passengers will be X plus 8% means 8 over 100 times of X. It means that if we take the LCM, we get 100X plus 8X divided by 100. So the value becomes 108X over 100. So dividing it, we get 1.08, 1.08 times X. So this is the number of passengers in 2011. Now the number of passengers in 2012 is 8% more of the number of passengers in 2011. That is number of passengers in 2012 is equals to 1.08 of X. This is the number of passenger in 2011. So we add 8% more to this value. So 8% of 1.08 times X. We add 8% more of the number of passengers in 2011. So this is the value of number of passengers in 2011, and we add 8% more of this value. So this is the 8% more of this value, and let us solve this. 1.08 times X plus 8% means 8 over 100 times of 1.08 times of X. So solving this, multiplying 1.08 with 8 and dividing by 100, we get 1.08 times X plus 0.0864 times X. 0.0864 times X. Adding these two values, we get 1.1664 times X. 1.1664 times X. This is the value of, this is the number of passengers in 2012. Now we will find the percentage in uh, increase in the number of passengers from 2010 to 2012. So the number of passengers increased is equals to the number of passengers in 2012 is 1.1664 times X minus the number of passengers in 2010, which we have let that the number of passengers in 2010 is X. So we subtract these two values to find the number of passenger increased. So the number of passenger increased is 0.1664x, 1.664 times x. This is the increase in the number of passengers. So we have to find the percentage increase. So the percentage increase formula is percentage increase is equals to increase divided by original multiplied by 100%. The passenger increased is 0.1664 times x, and the original value of number of passengers in 2010 was x multiplied by 100%. So x and x cancels each other. So multiplying 100 with 0.1664, we get the percentage increase, that is 16.64%. This is the percentage increase in the number of passengers from 2010 to 2012. So this was the question number 11. Now we will solve the question number 12, and the question number 12 is this one. The production cost of a printer consists of raw materials at $100, the cost of overheads at $80, and the wages at $120. Now the cost of raw materials and overheads are increased by 11 and 20% respectively, while the wages are decreased by 15%. Find the percentage increase or decrease in the production cost of a printer. First, we will check whether either it is an increase in the production cost or a decrease in the production cost, considering all these factors, raw materials, overheads, and wages. And then we will find the percentage increase or the percentage decrease. So let us move toward the solution of the question. The three factors are raw material. First one is raw material, which cost at $100. Raw material cost at $100. The cost of overheads is equals to $80, and wages are equals to $120. $120. Now there is a increase in the cost of raw material by 11% and overhead by 20%. So new cost of raw material is equals to there is an 11% of increase in the cost of raw material. So the original cost is $100 plus 11% of $100 means $100 plus 11 over 100 times $100. So it becomes $111. $111, which is the new cost of raw material. So the new cost of overhead now is cost of overheads. Overheads cost increased by 20%. So 80%, $80 is was the original cost of overheads. Now we increase it by 20% because there is a 20% increase in the cost price of overheads. So 20% of $80. So after simplifying it, we get $80 plus 20 over 100 times $80. So simplifying that, we get 16 plus 80 becomes $96. $96. This is the new cost of overheads, and now the new wages are, as the wages are decreased by 15%. So new wages is equals to $120 is the original wage, and plus sorry, minus, we decrease it by 15%. So 15% of $120. So this becomes $120 minus 15 over 100 times $120. So simplifying that, we get $102. This is the new wages. Now let us calculate the production cost, original and new. Original production cost, the old production cost, you can also say that. So the old production cost consists of $100 of raw material, $80 of overheads, and $120 of wages. Let us add that. $100 of raw materials, $80 of overheads, plus $120 of wages. So adding that, we get $300, which was the um, old production cost of printer. So new production cost now is consists of $111 of raw material, $96 of overheads, and $102 of wages. So let us add that. $111 of raw material plus $96 of overheads and plus $102 of wages. Adding that, we get $309. So increase in the production cost increase in the, because the original cost was $300 and now the new cost is $309. So there is an increase in the production cost. So we will find the increase in the cost, which is equals to $309 minus $300 new minus original, which is equals to $9. Now we will calculate the percentage increase, and the percentage increase is equals to increase in the cost, which is $9. Original cost was of $300 multiplied by 100%. So after solving that, 100 nines are 900 and dividing by 300, we get $3. There is an increase of $3 in the production cost of a printer. So this was the question number 12. Now let us solve the question number 13. Now the question number 13 is this. Every year, the value of condominium in Singapore appreciates by 15%. So of its value in previous year. So it means that there is a condominium whose value increases every year by 15% as of its value in the previous year. If the value of condominium was 898.99 $300 in 2012, find its value in 2010. We have to find the value of condominium in 2010. So the line which is important is every year it appreciates by 15%. So let us consider the value of condominium in 2010 is, let value of condominium in 2010 is equals to X dollars. We have to find the value of X now. Now, as he is saying that every year its value appreciates by 15%, so value of condominium in 2011, value of condominium in 2011 is equals to X dollars, the value in 2010 plus 15% of X in 2011 increased 15% of X dollars. So we solve that X dollars plus 15 over 100 times X dollars. So simplifying that, we get 115 over 100 times X dollars. So this is the value of a condominium in 2011. So simplifying that, we will get 1.15 1.15 times X dollars. This is the value of condominium in 2011. Now the value appreciates 15% more in 2012. Now the value of condominium in 2012 is equals to the value in 2011, which is 1.15 X dollars plus 15% of it, as it appreciates 15% every year. So 15% of 1.15 X dollars. So we add 15% of this value to the value of condominium in 2011. So let us solve that. 1.15 X plus 15 over 100 times 1.15 X. Simplifying that and totaling, we will get the value of condominium, which is 1.3225 $1.3225. So this is the value of condominium in 2012. But as it is saying that the value of condominium in 2012 is $899 $300. So we put the value obtained, that is 1.3225x to equals to that. What? value in 2012 is given in the question, which is equals to 899 $300. So we put these two values equal because this is the calculated value of condominium in 2012 and this is the value which is given in the question. So we put these two values equal. So 1.3225x equals to 899 $300. So dividing this term in the right side, we get the value of x, that is 899 300 divided by 1.3225, and after dividing we get the value of condominium in 2010, or the value of x is 680 $680,000. $680,000. This is the value of condominium in 2010. So this was the question number 13. Now we will solve the question number 14. And the question number 14 is here. Every year, the value of surveying machine depreciates by 25%. The value of surveying machine depreciates now, which is by 25% of its value in the previous year. Okay, if the value of machine was $11,250 in 2012, find the value in 2010. Actually, we are going to consider the value of a surveying machine in 2010 as X dollars, and we depreciate the value by 25% and we get the value in 2011, and the value of 2011 next again depreciates by 25% to get the value in 2010. So let us solve this question. Let the value of surveying machine let the value of surveying machine in 2010 is equals to X dollars. Let us consider the value of surveying machine in 2010, which is X dollars, and now we depreciate the value by 25% to obtain its value in 2011. So value of surveying machine in 2011 is equals to X dollars minus 25% of X dollars. So this is equals to X dollars minus 25% means 25 times 100, 25 divided by 100 times X. So after simplifying this number, we will get the value of surveying machine in 2011, which is 0.75 into X dollars, 0.75 times X dollars. So this is the value of a machine in 2011. Now we will find the value of machine in 2012, depreciating 25% more. So value of surveying machine in 2012 is equals to the value in 2011 is 0.75 times X minus 25% of 0.75 times x. The value in 2011 was 0.75 times x. We will depreciate it by 25%. So the value is now depreciated. We will solve to find the actual value in 2012. So 0.75 times x minus 25 over 100 times 0.75 into x. So simplifying that, we will get 0.75x minus 0.25 times 0.75x. So multiplying these two factors and subtracting from this, we get the final its value in 2012, which is 0.5625 times x. This is the value of condominium in 2012. Now, but But you can see the value of surveying machine in 2012 is given, which is $11,250. So we will find the value in, uh, but the value in 2012 is equals to $11,250. So we will put this calculated value in 2012 and this given value in 2012 equals. So this equals to 0.5625x equals to 11,250. So the value of x now is 11,250 divided by 0.5625, and simplifying we get $20,000. $20,000. This was the value of condominium, value of surveying machine in 2012, 2010. Sorry. So this is the question number. This was the question number 14, and now we will solve the question number 15. So let us solve the question number 15, and the question number 15 is this. The value of investment portfolio decreased by 8% in 2010. In 2011, its value is increased by 5% of its value in 2010. Given that the value of portfolio at the end of 2011 was $61,824, find its original value. We have to consider that original value as X dollar, which is increased by 8% in, which is decreased by 8% in 2010 and increased in by 5% in 2011. So let us solve this question. So let the original value of portfolio, let original value of portfolio is equals to X dollars. In 2010, there is an decrease of 8%. In 2010, its value is X dollars minus 8% of X dollars. There was a decrease of 8% in the value in 2010. So we will subtract 8% of X. So X dollars minus 8 over 100 times X dollars. So we will solve it and it becomes 1.08 times X dollars. This is the value in 2010. Now the value in 2011 is value in 2011, there was an increase of 5% its value in 2010. So we will add the 5% of the value in 2010. So the value in 2010 is 1.08 times X dollars, and we add 5% to it. 5% of 1.08 X dollars. So this becomes 1.08 times x plus 5% means 5 over 100 times 1.08 x. So simplifying that, we will get the value in 2000, which is 0.966x. 0.966 x dollars. This is the value of portfolio in 2011, and but the value of portfolio 11 is given in the question also, that is $61,824. So we'll add this value as the value given in 2011 is equals to $61,824. $61,824. So the this is the calculated value in 2011, and this is the given value which is given in the question. So we'll put them equal. So 0.966x equals to $61,824. We divide this constant over in the right side and we'll get the original value, which is x, 61,824 divided by 0.966 dollars. So this is the original value, that is x, and which is equals to $64,000. $64,000. So this was the question number 15. Now let us solve the question number 16. And the question number 16 is this. Amira is 8% taller than Hexane and Priya is 10% shorter than Hexane. Express the height of Amira as a percentage of Priya. As Amira is 8% taller than Hexane and Priya is 10% shorter than Hexane. So the Amira height is compared with Hexane, and also the Priya height is also compared with Hexane's. So we let Hexane's height equals to x. So let us solve this question. So solution is, let Hexane's height is equals to x centimeter. We let Hexane's height equals to x centimeter. So then Amira height Amira height is equals to, as Amira is 8% taller than Hexane. So we will find Amira height as x centimeter plus 8% of x centimeter. Because Amira is 8% taller than Hexane's height, Hexane's height is x centimeter, and we add 8% more of Hexane heights to the Hexane original height to find the Amira height. So this is equals to x centimeter plus 8% means 8 over 100 times x centimeter. So this becomes 100x plus 8x over 100 centimeters. So this becomes 108 over 100 centimeters, and simplifying we get 1.08 x centimeter. So this is the Amira's height. Now we will find the Priya height. Priya's height. And the Priya height, what he is saying about the height of Priya, he is saying that Priya is 10% shorter than Hexane's. So we will subtract this 10% from the Hexane's height to find the Priya heights. So Priya height is x centimeter minus 10% of x centimeters. So this equals to x centimeter minus 10 over 100 times x centimeters. So this becomes 90x over 100 centimeter, dividing we get 0.90 x centimeters. So now we have the height of Amira and we have also the height of Priya. Now he is saying that find express the height of Amira as a percentage of Priya. So Amira height as a percentage of Priya height. Amira height is 1.08x and the Priya height is 0.90x. We multiply this ratio by 100% and simplifying we get 120%. So the percentage of Amira height as a percentage of Priya is 120%. So this was the question number 16, and with question 16, chapter 8, that is percentages ends. Uh, I hope you understand this chapter. And if you have any problem, feel free to ask me in the comment section. And I will start the next chapter very soon. Till then, take care of yourself and do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.